Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new, my name is Jen and I'm so glad you're here today because we are doing a pre-trip haul for my upcoming Disney cruise. I am leaving so soon and I cannot wait. I'm so excited. I'm probably going to say that a lot over this video and you're going to be sick of me, but it is my first ever Disney cruise and I'm like I said, so excited. So today I wanted to share with you a few things that I have picked up over the course of the last few months to try and prepare for going on this trip, and I'm going to share it all with you. I love watching all of these videos. It's something that I find really helpful when I am preparing for a trip. So I thought I would share the things that I have picked up and hopefully it'll help you in planning your next trip. Usually what I do before I buy anything though is I always look at the stuff that I have beforehand just to make sure that I'm not buying anything unnecessarily and spending money that I don't really need to be spending. Before I hop into the haul, I just wanted to mention that I have been fighting a cold for like the last week, so I've been sniffling and blowing my nose and it's just been awful. And also my husband Alex is now sick too and he sounds like he's just coughing up a lung. So if you do hear him coughing in the background, that's what's going on, and I will try not to be too sniffly through this video, but yes, hopefully I am good to go by the time I'm going on my trip, which is very soon. And just quickly, I just wanted to mention a little information about the trip. I am going with my sister Allison and my two nephews. They are age 6 and 8, and we are going on a 3-night Bahama cruise on the Disney Dream. I shared all of my trip plans and everything on my last video, so if you missed out on that, make sure you go check it out. I will leave it linked down below for you. So I went a little bit crazy shopping on Temu and I picked up quite a few things. They had like one of those like crazy deals where it's like you get one thing free but have to buy like 10 other things at a discount, and I don't know, it was crazy. But I did need quite a few things and the cost was way too good to pass up. So I decided to pick up quite a few things and it still didn't end up breaking the bank, which I appreciated. So the first things that I'm going to go through are some of the packing items that I picked up. I wanted to get some more clear toiletry bags. These are actually a little bit smaller than I would have liked, but I really like the fact that they're clear so I can see what's inside them, and they zipper close as well. So hopefully they will not leak if I'm putting like liquids or anything in them. And then if a zipper breaks on one of them or anything like that, that I have an extra. I don't think I'll need to bring like all of them, of course, but at least now I have multiple because I think I only had the one, and the one that I had previously, the zipper closure on it broke. So I picked up a few more. Another thing that I got to help me with packing, because I'm actually going to be trying to pack just in a carry-on, which will be fun. I got like there's like 4 in this package, but they're these compression giant Ziploc bags, and they have a zipper closure which is in the bag. But basically what you do is you put all your stuff in there, and then once you have all your stuff packed, like clothes or whatever you want to put in there, you zipper it closed, and then actually you can roll this, and then all the air gets pushed out and it's more compact and will compress down so you can fit more stuff in your suitcase. I know they make some that you need a vacuum for, or some of them like give you a little air pump to pump out the air, but these ones aren't supposed to need it. So I'm excited to give them a try, and I'm hoping that will really help save space in my suitcase. I finally caved and picked up one of these mini fans. It's USB powered, so you just have to charge it. Don't need to worry about batteries or anything. On my last trip in May, I realized how useful these fans are because there's so much stagnant heat in Florida. I feel like a lot of the time there's not always a breeze, and especially when you're standing in those long lines, it was almost too much. So I finally picked up one of these, and now I have a lovely fan, and I think this will be good. It's a nice little travel size, and I think it'll be useful for when I'm in Disney and also on the cruise as well when we're walking around the island. And that I don't know if I'll need this necessarily as much when we're on the cruise because it tends to be breezy anyway when you're like on the ship and then when you're out walking around the island and that, but I know for sure I'll get good use out of this when I'm in Disney. And it also came in a nice pretty color. Something else that I really wanted to get as well was a UV umbrella. I actually also wanted to get one of these just to use around, where I live and when I'm going for walks and that, because the sun is just so brutal in the summer and I have very sensitive skin. Like I'm already showing signs, like I already have sunspots and that on my face, even though I always wear sunscreen and everything. But I just think it's such a good idea to keep the sun off of you, and it really helps keep you cool as well. So I picked up this. Again, it wasn't too expensive, and it says it protects, gives you like a 50 plus UV protection. And the way it works is, so I'll show you what it looks like. On the inside it has this black lining, so it's not like normal umbrellas where the UV can still get through it. This actually has the black lining, so it blocks those UV rays and it'll help keep you cool. So I'm really excited to try this in Florida, especially when we're doing that long walk from the ship when we go to Lookout Cay on that big long pier. I think this will really help keeping us cool. I'm going to see how much I use it, and it does compact down to like a reasonable size, so I think it'll be okay as far as like not taking up too much room in my carry-on. And again, I got it in a nice blue color. It came in a lot of different other colors too, but I liked blue the best. I needed to pick up some more face sunscreen, so I got this La Roche sheer sunscreen that I like to get. The other one that I had, unfortunately, it had expired. It expired this month, and I never really like to use any expired sunscreen. I know maybe it will last after the expiry date, but I don't like to take that risk, especially with sunscreen and trying to protect my skin from all of the bad sun rays. So I decided to pick up some more. I really like this kind, or any of the kind that is like this sheer fluid. It's a little bit more expensive than your average sunscreen, but I do find that my skin can get very sensitive, especially on my face. I'll like break out really easily or anything like that, but this, I find these type don't irritate my skin as much. So I picked up a new one of this. And when does this one last until? This is good until 2027, so I should be good for a while on that. I had asked Olivia to pick up some more of this Dramamine for me when she went back to the States recently earlier this month. I brought this with me on my last cruise last November, and I don't really get motion sick too bad, but I do like to have this with me just for my own peace of mind. I also have those like C-band things that you wear on your wrist, and I've also have Bonine and Gravol, which is like the Canadian equivalent of Dramamine. But I find Dramamine is a little bit different, and also this one's less drowsy versus Gravol kind of makes you a little bit more sleepy. So this one I really like, and it comes in a nice little travel pack, so I'm glad I'll have that with me again as well. The last thing I want to show you before I get into the cruise specific items is something related to my basically filming equipment. Is I decided to pick up a brand new tripod, and it is the Manfrotto tripod. I like how the legs are. They come out like this, very easy to use and very easy to fold away again, and it's also very easy to hold. I also got the phone clip to go with it, so it's just going to screw on the top just like this, and then I will be able to hook my phone right in there like that. The other tripod I've been using, and the one that I would usually bring on my trips, has been this one. It was just like a cheap brand. It was UB size was this tripod, and while it has done me very well, it is very durable. The thing I didn't like about this one was the legs. Now you can bend the legs all around. This can like claw onto like certain things. You can like clip it to things. But I found that anytime that I would move the legs around and then you go to like open it again, it wouldn't be level. So I was always trying to be really finicky with it, and then having to figure out making sure my shot was level and everything like that. So that is why I decided I wanted to get something like this. This is a little bit smaller, a little bit more portable, maybe a little bit more discreet. And then I can, like, since I'm going to be going by myself for some parts of this trip, I can put it down like on a table or something, and it's still not too like up in your face sort of thing, and people are not going to be like, oh, she's actually filming. So I'm excited to use this. I think it'll be really good for my trip, and yeah, we'll see how I like it. Now let's get into some of the more cruise specific items. First and foremost, I wanted to talk about some of the prohibited items that have changed on Disney Cruise lately, and that was related to like the power cords, extension cords, that sort of thing. And while they used to allow you to bring the power that had the actual outlets in it, they no longer allow that. And that was something that I had bought for my previous cruise with Royal Caribbean, and it was fine at the time to bring that. And what it had was like some of the power outlets, and then it also had USB plugs in it as well, but not allowed to bring that anymore, and they were only allowing USB hubs. So I didn't have one, so I decided to pick up this one. And this is the Anchor USB hub. It just has 4 USBs in there. I don't plan to need to charge too much. I'm gonna bring my power bank with me as well, but this is a nice little block think it'll be really travel size friendly. It'll fit into my bag really easily. And then it has, you know, again, the 4 USB. And I think that will be enough for me and Allison if we're sharing this, and also for anything else that I might need to charge. I don't think we'll need to charge too many things while we're there. And I'm hoping that this, into addition to the plugs that are already in the statement room, will be enough to charge all of our stuff. Again, with the sun protection, now I have quite a few hats already. However, something that I really wanted to get was something that covered my like entire face, not just like a baseball cap, because I find the baseball caps, you are still getting the sun on like your cheeks and it doesn't always protect your full neck. And the hats that I already had weren't exactly travel size friendly. And again, since I'm traveling on it with a carry-on, I really wanted something compact and easy to carry with me. So I found this, and this is actually a hat. And what it is, it's basically a sun hat, and it unrolls like this. So it's like kind of all rolled up right now still, but let me see if I can get it all undone there for you to see. So yeah, so basically this is how it looks. So it's like this. And what I like about it is don't think I'll wear my hair like this. And I think this is a chin strap, but I really wanted something that wasn't too floppy of a sun hat, but still would cover my face, and something travel sizable. So I loved this because it rolls up, but then you can unroll it and it's still like a sun hat. Will keep my face completely covered. So I think it'll be good, hopefully. And it's not gonna like fly off from if it's windy or anything. Cause yeah, again, the other ones I had, they were so like floppy. So anytime it was like wind blowing and that sort of thing, I wouldn't be able to see. It would like block my vision. So I really wanted to get something like this. So I think this will work. Then once I'm done with it, I just roll it back up like so. I mean, obviously it'll be tighter. And then I just put the elastic thingy back around it, just like this, and it's good to go. There will be a pirate night on our cruise, which I'm so looking forward to, and something that I wanted to pick up for the boys and for me and Allison as well, of course, was some pirate swag. I'm not going to take it out of the bag because I know my nephews also watch my videos and I don't really want to ruin too much of the surprise. But basically, this is some pirate swag for us to wear. Has like a hat and like eye patch and different things in there, other things in there that they will be able to use. And I just thought it would be such a great way to, and like an inexpensive way to bring pirate stuff with us, and it's also very travel sizable as well. So I think this will be really fun to wear on the pirate night of the cruise. Glow sticks. I decided to get some glow sticks. I wanted to use these for the bathroom in the stateroom when we were on the cruise, because there's not really any night lights or way to turn on a light without like turning on the whole light and like blinding everyone or waking everybody up in the stateroom. So I'm thinking I'm gonna bring a few glow sticks with me. You can crack one at night right before we go to sleep, and then just leave them in the bathroom so we can at least have some dimly lit light if we need to get up in the middle of the night to use the bathroom. And again, these don't take up very much space either. I don't go to the beach that often, and I found that my beach stuff that I had was very lacking, and something that I wanted to get once and for all was a new beach bag. So this is a very basic beach bag that, again, I found on Temu, and it's a mesh, and it just has like a little inside pocket here, clear as well, so you can kind of see what you are putting in there. Really lightweight, easy to fold down and small, and it also has some side pockets as well that I can put like a water bottle in or something. But I think this will just be great when we're going to and from the port, just to throw like towels in here, bathing suits, snacks, anything else that we want to be carrying, maybe my phone in that. And it's a decent size, so I think it can fit a lot, but I really didn't have any good decent beach bag yet. And since it's mesh, I'm hoping that the sand kind of just falls through there. And yeah, and it's just a simple basic black bag that I can use when we're going to the beach. There's going to be quite a few moments where I am either by myself or traveling on my own for this trip, like on the plane and the train and that sort of thing. So I wanted to carry something with me that would keep me busy other than having to watch something on my phone or listening to music and that. And so I picked up a word search booklet. I have been really liking word searches lately. I just find it very fun and entertaining for myself. I kind of like them a little bit more than crosswords, because sometimes crosswords can be too hard and I can't think of the word, and then I just get too frustrated and then I'm not having fun anymore. But I really like word searches, and this one in particular is like arts and entertainment themed, and it's thin, lightweight, easy to carry, and all I'll need to really do is bring a pen with me. So I think this will be a great way to pass the time, again, when I'm like traveling by myself. I just picked this up at the dollar store and it was only like $2. So perfect find there for me. The other thing that I always have to consider when I'm going on a trip outside of Canada is my phone plan. So if we're going outside of the country, my phone is going to be on roaming, which can add up really quickly. I think it's right now on my plan, it's like $14 a day to like roam like home. So basically use your phone outside of the country, and that can add up really fast. I find on like anything over like 2 days being outside of the country. So I picked up another one of these SIM cards. I think I shared this on my last trip, and this one is specifically from Giant Tree at Canada. You can also get eSIMs as well, but I am a physical girly and I like to have something that's like tangible that I feel like I'm actually putting into my phone and I think or know that it's actually going to work and connect. So I found this one I used again on my last trip in May and on multiple trips before. And it's worked really well. You just have to make sure you sign up, register it at least 48 hours before, and you get a brand new phone number. And depending on the SIM that you buy, like when you go to buy it, it'll tell you what's included, like text messages and phone calls and everything. Then once you set it up and put it on your phone, you're good to go, and you can use your phone just like you would usually at home. So I really liked this. I just have to make sure I buy the right number of days. And you can also extend it too, I think, but really good. I really recommend for anyone traveling from Canada to pick one of these up because they work so well and it saves you quite a bit of money. And that about wraps up my pre-trip haul. That is all the stuff that I have got so far for this trip. Again, I didn't buy it all at once. It was spread out over many months. This trip has been in the works for over a year, so I did just collect and buy things periodically here and there, and just so I would have it all ready to go for my trip, which I am leaving for very soon. Leave me a comment down below and let me know some of the things that you always buy before you go on a trip to Disney or anywhere, maybe another cruise and that sort of thing. Make sure you are subscribed because I have lots more Disney content coming your way and I'm so excited to share it all with you. The next video I have coming out will be my pack and prep with me video, so I hope you will stick around for that. And if you enjoyed this video, please make sure you give it a big thumbs up, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye everyone.